Can you believe that a desert the size of an entire planet depends on giant sandworms pooping out magic dust? And somehow this turned into a battle for intergalactic supremacy. I mean, welcome to Dune. It's like Game of Thrones if everyone was dehydrated and really into cinnamon. So here's the deal. The story starts on a desert planet called Arrakis, where the sand is basically alive. Water is worth more than gold, and the economy revolves around spice. But this isn't your regular kitchen spice. This is melange, the most valuable substance in the universe. It lets people travel through space, live longer, and sometimes see the future. Imagine paprika doing all that. But, of course, wherever there's something valuable, there's also drama. Arrakis becomes the epicenter of a feud between two powerful families. House Atreides, our heroes, and House Harkonnen, the villains who look like they bathe in nightmares. Enter Paul Atreides, our brooding, angsty protagonist. Paul isn't just the heir to House Atreides. He's also got some seriously weird prophetic dreams that scream Chosen One syndrome. He's like Harry Potter meets Anakin Skywalker, but with better hair and more sand in his boots. Things go south quickly when House Atreides gets tricked by the Emperor, a shady guy with serious Napoleon vibes, and House Harkonnen. Imagine inviting someone to your housewarming party, and they burn it down instead. That's what happens to Paul's family. They lose everything. And Paul is forced to flee into the harsh Arrakis desert with his mom, Jessica, who's basically a ninja nun with psychic powers. And can we talk about Lady Jessica for a second? This woman is part of the Bene Gesserit, a secretive group of women who manipulate bloodlines, politics, and basically everything else in the universe. They've been planning for centuries to create a super being called the Kwisatz Haderach. Try saying that 3 times fast. And guess what? Paul might just be that guy. In the desert, Paul meets the Freemen, the indigenous people of Arrakis who are the ultimate survivalists. They ride giant sandworms like they're roller coasters and can turn a single drop of water into a week's supply. Paul gains their trust and becomes their leader, which is wild because, a few days ago, he couldn't even handle family politics, let alone leading a revolution. And those sandworms, let's just say they're terrifying and majestic. They're like if a dragon and a freight train had a baby, and they're the ones who produce the spice. Yes, the spice is basically worm poop. You're welcome. But it's not all spice highs and worm rides. Paul starts realizing that being the chosen one kind of sucks. He has to deal with power-hungry rivals, intergalactic politics, and the weight of being a messiah figure for the Freemen. Oh, and there's a prophecy that his rise to power might lead to a bloody, universe-wide holy war. No pressure. The story ends with Paul defeating House Harkonnen and taking control of Arrakis, but at a cost. He's no longer just Paul. He's a symbol, a godlike figure, and someone who might be leading the universe into chaos. What makes Dune incredible is that it's not just about epic battles and political intrigue. It's about power, survival, and the question of whether we can escape our destiny, or if we're just pawns in a game bigger than ourselves. If you haven't watched Dune yet, get ready for a visual masterpiece filled with betrayal, giant worms, and more sand than you've ever seen in your life. Just remember, in the world of Dune, the spice must flow, and so must the drama.